subscribe. When I hit 1.5k subscribers, I will see how much money I can make in Lumber Tycoon 2 in 6 hours. Go subscribe! Welcome back to more JB dragmotoxboss. And before I start this video topic, I have to say one thing. I kind of get a little mad because sometimes it takes a while to set up a thumbnail, to record a video, get it set up, edit it, put it, upload it. It actually wastes a little bit of stock of season time. Although I still choose to do this. One, I get a crap ton of views from it. Shows that I'm active. Two, I feel like if I only stocked up, it would eventually just destroy my brain, alright? So I feel like I do need at least a little bit of break, but anyways, it's still kind of bad, alright? But anyways, this video topic is could be very controversial, alright? There are going to be a lot of disagreeing opinions. There are going to be a lot of agreeing opinions. This one, remember when I said, remember when I talked about my opinion on exes being friends, or, like, a person you're dating having an opposite gender as you, or no, same gender as you friend, and you're in, like a heterosexual relationship. If you're in, like, a same-sex relationship, then that's a whole different I don't even know how you view, like, quick question. If two gay males are in a relationship and they both usually tend to have female friends, would one of them get agitated if they had another male friend? I don't even know. But then, like, here's the question, like, what if two bisexual males are in a relationship? But they act like a, you know, both ways, like they could have girlfriends and guy friends. So then, what do you do there? I don't know. This stuff can get really confusing, especially if you do, like, multiple genders, all right? So that is, you know, a big reason why I am, like, yeah, like, this whole, like, getting upset that the person you're dating is friend has, like, a certain gender friend, you know, it's that's just too ridiculous. All right. But anyways, enough talking about that. I'm talking about this subject of the video. Darman actually agrees with what I'm saying here, so at least I have somebody to back me up. Somebody. Okay. Here is my opinion. I believe that if a girl and a guy dates, or if a girl and a girl dates, or if a guy and a guy dates, or if another gender other than guy or girl, and then whatever, doesn't matter. If two people date, no matter what gender you are, I believe that they should both split the check evenly. All right. Now, sometimes I will say this here. Well, I do partially believe this. If one person in the relationship wants to spend more on the other person, that is completely fine. Go for it. If one person, if you know, you're in a relationship and one is more masculine than the other, one is more masculine, one is more feminine in the relationship, because that's how relationships usually tend to go, then it is all right if the more masculine one pays more than half. But they should not pay the entire bill. They should not pay, like, most of everything. I mean, how fair would it be if, you know, a guy and a girl are dating, the guy works to get a bunch of money, right? The guy spends all the money on dates, all the money on gas money, always picks up the girl, yet the girl gets to go on the dates and not has to pay a single dime and still has money left over to spend, but the guy doesn't. How on earth does that make any sense? How on earth does that make any sense? Yes, I do, you know, understand the viewpoint of, you know, more masculine, you know, got to do things, like, got to be, like, you know, the more manly one, whatever. I do, like, agree with some of that stuff, like, you know, be the more dominant one. But when it comes to finances, I believe that is a little unfair. Now, I do also understand that, you know, sometimes in life, you know, guys get higher paying jobs than girls. So in that case, and, you know, I'll say this again, it does not matter what gender, whichever person in a relationship has a higher paying job, have them tend to pay more. If the woman earns more money than the guy, then have her pay more of the bills, even or like, just more of the bills on the date or whatever, like more. Even if the woman is more feminine and the guy is more masculine. I know that could kind of just ruin some guys with self-esteem and crap, or just make it seem less manly or whatever. And maybe some people, it's just such a big deal to some people that like it's an instant like relationship turnoff to women. I'm not talking inappropriate turnoff, relationship turnoff for some women, because the guy just doesn't make as much money, so doesn't pay as much. If that's the case, then I don't know. I don't know what the hell to tell you there. Because I do believe that if, the feminine person wants the masculine person to make up for not being able to pay the bill and be dominant in other areas, then just be dominant in other areas. Another thing that I've said in prior videos I mentioned a couple times is that if, and this is a teenage relationship, why is it lagging? It's actually making me mad. What the hell? This should not be lagging. All right, anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I remember now. If there are two teenagers in a relationship, if what the more feminine person in the relationship, no matter what gender, maybe the guy's the more feminine in some relationships, and maybe the woman is the more masculine. Sometimes that happens. Maybe there's masculine and masculine. Maybe there's feminine and feminine. Some people who are mostly feminine could be attracted to feminine as well. I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just going to simply choose to believe it, because at this point, with all this stuff going with LGBTQ+ and the stuff, the things, the way LGBTQ+ can be, and the way that your mind can be affected with like having like the gay gene, because that's how you're gay in the first place, and all that other stuff, I simply believe that, at this point, whatever, it could be possible, like, for example, just because, and I'll say this right here, I'm naturally more masculine. But just because I'm naturally more masculine does not mean that I am not attracted to a person who is this does not mean, I'm spilling too much. Okay. I'm making this really confusing here. Actually, no. I don't like to say this too much because I don't like to stir up too much drama, but in technicality, yes, I'm attracted to more than just males. But what I'm saying is, I would be fine if dating a masculine woman. I'd be fine if dating a masculine man. I'd be fine if dating a feminine man. I would be fine if dating a feminine woman. It does not really matter to me. The way, but I have more of a preference towards women and generally towards the feminine side. Does not mean that it can't be the other way around, or masculine woman or feminine man. All right. I'm not gonna get into all of that. All right. I'm not trying to make this video all about me. I don't even want to say that too much, because that really does stir up drama. In fact, I don't even make it about me. I mean, basically, like, my wanting to date anything other than a woman is so low that, like, I don't even acknowledge it. All right. And I don't even and here's another thing, you don't even need to acknowledge. I don't even need to acknowledge it. That's the thing. It's not relevant. The only thing that's relevant here is my YouTube channel, all right? That's the only thing that's relevant here, okay? Now, basically, it's fine I believe it's fine for the more feminine one to always drive the more masculine one to dates. Okay? Maybe that's a big turnoff for some people. Make up for it in other ways. There is, I don't know, like, who's exactly masculine or feminine in this relationship, but kid behind a camera and Bridget, they are married, all right? Cursing and inappropriate talk on that channel, all right? But they're married, all right? And kid behind a camera does not know how to drive. They're married. Actually, maybe they're not married yet. I don't even know if maybe they're not married. I don't even know. They keep on saying, we want a wedding, but then they're like, no, they're one of those channels that, like, makes up, like, stirs up lore for no reason, but just for the entertainment. It's kind of interesting, to be honest with you. There's a lot of controversy with that channel because the guy keeps on talking about his father over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like he does. That's just my opinion, Over milking. it's fine if you want to mention it once in a while. You know, it's like me earlier this year, how I would always make a small reference about my ex. It was unhealthy. It was bad. But I needed to do so to be able to express myself and have this be more healthy for me, all right? I was mostly certain that my ex was hardly going to be watching my channel at that time anyway, so I was just like, yeah, I'll go for it. I don't really care. I never said anything bad about her or anything. But I just needed to do that earlier this year to, you know, just help myself get over. Like, I knew at a time that my ex was doing other stuff in her life. So, you know, that's why I was so willing. I don't want to talk about that. But anyways, oh, these pumpkins look so good. And if you put it right next to a golden candy bag, oh my gosh. And people told me that the gloomy pumpkins look better than the golden candy bags. I kind of said they both look the same as good. No, I disagree. I think these pumpkins look better, actually. Now, my final statement, yeah, when it comes to finances should not be a thing about, being more masculine, feminine, being more manly, womanly, whatever. No, that should not come into play. When it comes to finance, don't, like, you know, spend too much money because you're worried about, like, how, like, the mood will seem or whatever. It's kind of like saying, you're not gonna fight back, but you're gonna ruin your reputation if you don't fight back. No, stupid. I'm not fighting back because I'm not gonna be stupid and make a stupid decision to make myself look really much more worse in authority's eyes, all right, and set a bad record for myself. Do you get what I'm saying here? It's kind of like that kind of situation. I feel like it is a much different realm. Now, I would, and I invite you guys to comment down in the comment section below. If you agree, if you disagree, what are your points on it? If you want to talk to me in VC about it, I'd love to have a discussion, all right? I want to hear what you guys think about this, okay? Yeah, that's it. That's it. And honestly, here's another thing, and that some people worry about, like when it comes to, like, talking about stuff. Like, for example, if I was more worried, like a more worried person would be like, I'm not sure if I want to, like, do what JB does and talk about this in the video. Because what if, you know, my crush is watching? Well, I'm not saying I have a crush. I mean, you know my situation right now. I don't even want to date anyone. I mean, actually, in technicality, I do have a crush. But I will never pursue that relationship because I feel uncomfortable dating. Very weird. But anyway, some people be like, I'm not going to talk about this because what if I have a crush on someone, they're watching this, and that makes them not want to date me? You shouldn't have that mentality, okay? Dating is about choosing someone who's right for you. And you should not be afraid to lose someone over one small little factor. Show that about yourself. If you hide and make yourself seem different, then, you know, the person you're dating is not going to date the real you. They're going to date who they think you are. My given example here, if I actually in the future ended up wanting to pursue a relationship and I had a crush on a woman who went against everything I said in this video, and that caused them to not date me, I wouldn't really care. And you can't really care about that stuff. That's another point I want to make. You can't really care about that stuff. It's what you believe. And if someone truly will want to be with you, they'll either compromise with you or, you know, maybe they won't actually be with you because they'll disagree with that and someone who actually agrees with you will get with you. That's what will happen. I know for a fact that I have at least a friend who, like, paid for all of his dates, and literally, I'm going to check this next video, so, basically paid for all the dates and drove the person everywhere and spent a crap ton of money. And there's another friend that I have who also is friends with that friend. I do not know. I actually was going to ask him, but I forgot to. I guess I'll ask him after recording this. But from the seams of it, I feel like he also was placed in the same situations where I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I would be glad because I do believe that, like, you know, men, stop making the moves. Like, just, you know, women, stop paying for all the dates, all the freaking time. Finances are a different thing. Finances should not be